Hello, good morning. Welcome to another painting stream, illustration stream, drawing stream, co-working stream, whatever I would like to call it, whatever. I'm coming up with new descriptions every time because this is number 5,000,001 of drawing the Wimmelbild. It's still very hot. And I have tea, I have a Wimmelbild. Hi everyone, hi to anyone who watches this on YouTube in the VOD. I'll see you in the future. I'm amazed you made it this far. We surely have been working on this Wimmelbild a lot. Last stream, I think we... Why is there always so much dust on my tablet? It's like I wipe it all the time, but it's like these flats here are just incredibly dusty all the time. Yeah, it's been like 50 hours of work. Not 50 hours of streaming, because I haven't streamed every moment of this. But I cannot even tell you how much I'm looking forward to the finished time lapse. But it's gonna be so long, like, I think I'm gonna have to slow it down probably. Not slow it down, but like speed it up so much that it's, you know, compress it essentially. There we go. Just had to move my microphone out of the way so I don't constantly bump into it with my arm. Hi, Wimmelbild. Good morning. Is it still morning? Yeah, just about. I always say I start at 11 and then I start at 11:30 because that's just how it is. But I've been told that that's okay. To take time for yourself. Where were we? Last time we were drawing this character. So now we have to reevaluate some of the things that we drew. Like this hand, for instance. I mean, I know it's not unrealistic because I drew it from reference, but it does look a little bit broken, doesn't it? I think I'll edit that just a tad before I continue with the next character. See if we can improve that a bit. Hang on, let's do my warm-ups. How are you this lovely day, Wimmelbild? I hope you are doing well and had a nice day so far. Maybe we'll have some visitors during their lunch break. Morning is relative to the time zone. Let's not start this again. That is true. That's true. We might also catch some late night Americans. Hello, late night Americans. I sometimes do. I notice that when I stream early in the morning, I sometimes get the odd Californian who's like, what was it last time? Someone said, "Oh, you know, it's nice to fall asleep too." Ah, oh god, I just pushed against the tablet and it slid away from me. That's not good. Here we go, just improving the eyebrow a little bit. It's probably easier if I combine the layers a bit. Hang on a sec. I've got something in front of my eye. It was an eyelash. Ah, there we go. Let me just combine these layers, otherwise it's just gonna be a lot of searching of the right layer. I think we need to make this eyebrow a little bit longer. Oh! Hello! Thank you, Max, for bringing out the banhammer. Thank you, Kyle Packer, for the subscription. Thank you! 8 months! Yay! Thank you! It's nice that you always show up and visit the stream. That's so cool. Thank you for your support. We're just editing Walker's character a little bit because his hands were looking unrealistic. I think it's better if all of these lines are kind of, you know, in one direction, and then it's kind of a bit more unified. So, you know, up, 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 and then one finger that sort of spreads upwards. I think that's better. How has your morning been, Kyle Packer? I hope you've had a lovely day so far, not too stressful. It's already Wednesday, so you've managed half of the week. I'm not sure if this is the sort of, you know, I've worked in offices before, and usually in offices that's the sort of thing people say, right? It's always, thank God it's Friday, it's nearly halfway done, nearly the weekend. But you might not see it that way, so if you are just enjoying your time and you don't have to go through the week constantly reminding yourself when it's over, it's just kind of, which I hope it's not the case, because that's a bit sad, or rather it's a bit unfortunate if you have to do that. You know what I mean? It's that kind of sarcastic office culture. I don't really like it that much anymore, but I realize for a lot of people it's everyday life, so I shouldn't shit on it because you can't really do that much about it, to be honest. So, it's okay if you make jokes about what day of the week it is. I'm in home office and on a coffee break. That sounds nice. You enjoy your coffee break then. Hi Jason, how are things? God, maybe I need to get the reference back. How's your morning going? We've had a coffee break person just messaged me on Discord. Oh, that's okay. Sorry, I haven't seen it. I put myself on Do Not Disturb for once. I actually remembered to do that for once. So it doesn't just go bing. You're lurking in the Twitches. Have a nice voice in the background. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. In the ASMR of me drinking tea. Yeah. I'm not sure about these hands, but maybe I'll have to... It's the problem. I have difficulty just leaving it like that. It's just, you know... Somehow it seemed like it was going to work from the sketch, but I think that's because under this finger basically he had another bottle. Let's try that again. You, Ben, and Myri are part of my favorites. Aww. Aww. You. I mean, that is actually quite a lovely compliment, because I absolutely love Myri's voice, and it's, she's got a really trained voice, you know. I noticed that I'm not... I just speak normally, but I feel like she's got a really good recording voice and stuff. I mean, obviously there's a reason why people love to listen to her like audiobook or something recording so much. And yeah, Ben's got a nice voice too. He's very entertaining. Morning's alright. Yesterday was the funeral. You're okay. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah. It's conflicting, isn't it? Going to a funeral. And do you also sometimes feel like when someone dies and you sometimes have this sensation? I mean, I haven't had that this much, right? Because I'm lucky that not so many people I know have died. But that feeling of feeling like you should feel sadder or something, I find that's very tricky. But yeah. Well, I'm glad you're okay. Nessie is good too. Yes, I love Nessie's voice as well. It's very quiet, very calming. Yeah, Myri too. I was like Nessie when we were in Let's Plays together. How incredibly slowly and calmly she speaks, because I often speak too fast, and I quite enjoy that. What's up with the music? Depends on how old the deceased was. Yeah, I suppose if it's like, you know... But still, at the same time, you're still sad, you know? You're still sad even if the person is really old. Pretty sad. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, at some point you have to, I guess, stop being sad. That's just natural. It just gets better with time. That's the thing, isn't it? With all feelings. They get, yeah. Colleague of almost 22 years died of corona. Oh no. It hurts still. She was a great person. She's just 54. That's really not. Oh, what? That's really sad. I'm very sorry to hear that. That's tough. Oh, and the whole combination of everything, you know, died too young, died of COVID, and then you can't even go to the funeral because of bloody COVID. I'm very sorry, man. That sucks. I feel beyond happy, to be honest, or beyond lucky, I should say. It's not exactly a happiness associated with it, but I feel very lucky that we got through this whole crisis. So, you know, glimpflich. Because I have older parents and yeah, they got COVID in the summer, but luckily that was after the lots of vaccinations and yeah, not the most horrible strain of Delta and all that stuff, so we were really lucky there. Grandma died last year at 96 and she just had enough of life. Yeah. I mean, that's also the case. Sometimes there is a certain sense of relief, I suppose. Again, I really can't. I don't want to say something wrong because I actually don't know that so well. Like most of my grandparents died either before I was born or when I was just born. So I was only 3 when I had one grandma left and she died when I was like 21, 22 or something. But I wasn't close with her and there were family issues that made it more complicated to grieve. Because, you know, it wasn't that personal a connection, and that's also sad. It makes you think about stuff, you know. But, yeah, so I haven't really experienced it like that. Oh god. Oh man, chiropractor, I'm really sorry to read that. Yeah, that's a good thought to have though. You know, have a sort of trying to have a thought like that is good, I think. I'm sorry to say this, but we have to talk about something else though, because otherwise I get very sad. I'm very, very bad with listening to people's I'm good at listening to people's stories like that, but the problem is it's gonna make me cry, so I'm really sorry, but it's just gonna make me cry. Like, it's gonna make me sad. I'm sorry. Oh, here's not one. Thought it wasn't a conventional funeral. How many people get applause? I don't know. I know that it's kind of frowned upon to applaud at church, but yes, hug for you too. So much loss is not nice, and it's good if you keep on, you know, you look after yourself when you're faced with loss like that. I played some music at a church once. like, and I know that it's frowned upon, or people usually don't clap at church, but people did anyway, because it was really good music. So you can see the awkwardness, you know, people sort of going. So I have never experienced that sort of thing at a funeral. Sorry to say, I can't comment again. Not that much experience. But it seems a little bit odd, yeah. Whatever. Did you do the reading? Funeral is really small. Wouldn't. Yeah, the whole I thought of that person wouldn't want you to be incredibly sad. I do like that. I think that's true as well. It's better to celebrate the life a person had had. Absolutely with you there. The movies, Grabgeflüster, the Star Trek funeral with the coffin ramming through the ceiling? What? No, I don't know that. You know, on the... No, I don't know that. It's, Plots with a View. Undertaking Betty. There seem to be different names for it. Oh, it's got Lee Evans in it. Okay, that's good. Alfred Molina, Naomi Watts, Christopher Walken. That sounds like an interesting combination. Interesting. Lee Evans is funny. You know, I love comedies like that. I've got to be said. One of my favorite films is Death. Was it Death at a Funeral? Was it? That's the one, right? Yeah, you should check out if films like that. In German they call it Sterben will gelernt sein. Sterben für Anfänger. Sterben will gelernt sein. Death at a Funeral. I don't know, but it's Death at a Funeral. If you like English humor like that, if you like that kind of thing, try out Death at a Funeral. It's one of the best. It's just one of the funniest things. Great. It's got everything. I can't even say anything about it. It's just I recommend it. And I think if you like films like that, you're gonna enjoy it. I've just switched this to blue, by the way, so I can distinguish the layers a bit. Yeah. Well, thank you for the tip. I think I might check that out. Put it on the watch list somewhere. Find it first. Find it on YouTube or something. You did the reading, you and your brother and the celebrant said there were superb tributes and asked everyone to give us a round of applause. Aw, well that must have been very good then. Then I think you can be proud of yourselves for, you know, doing sort of a nice occasion justice, I think. Yeah, and I don't think you should feel bad about it or anything. I don't think it's weird, especially if someone asks to give applause. I think that's very nice. It's a very kind thing to do. What are we thinking? Is that better? I think that's better, right? It still looks a little bit weird, but that's literally how it looks if you carry 2 bottles like that. I just noticed that the bottle neck was a little bit thin. Okay, sorry, if there are any beer experts who happen to watch currently, you may be available to tell me if these bottles look realistic, just on the off chance.
I'll tell you something, it's taking them to the table, they wouldn't have their caps on.
Oh. Huh. You saw the Foo Fighters film yesterday. Okay, interesting. Studio 666. Horror comedy about the Foo Fighters. Okay. Saving Grace. I think my mother-in-law recommended that to me. Or is that something different? Oh, the TV show. Oh no, that's a different one. Okay, interesting. Anyway, so okay, but how the shape of the bottles is okay? Ish. Okay-ish. I think I'll have to do this label on a slightly different angle. But they wouldn't have the bottle caps on, I guess, because, yeah, of course, I'm thinking in German terms where you have to... Good point. Oh, what did you do today? Well, I removed some bottle caps from some bottles. Somehow it doesn't look like a bottle and it just looks like a trumpet, but I think we're gonna have to leave it like that. I think from afar it'll look okay. Okay, why don't we continue a bit? But I'm glad I resketched the hands. I think it's better now. Go. I'm not putting too much detail on his leather jacket because I want to color it mostly black anyway, so I think it'd be a bit of a waste to put too much detail on that, but I think it needs one extra line to because it's open here and closed there, so we can't have that. Yeah, I think that looks good. Okay. Okay, here we are. See if the bots are awake. They are! Hello, Nightbot. You are here. This is the painting and drawing playlist on Epidemic Sound, by the way. Let me know if it's okay. Right, more Peakwood Bay. We'll have to switch off the birds for this one again. So I can draw this character. I'm gonna get my reference up again. There we go. Just to... Ah! Oh my god! it's a Bryony raid. Oh, that's... Oh, wow. Hi. Oh my god, thank you so much. Hi, Bryony. I love your streams. Oh my god. Hello. Hi, Mookie. Hi, Nico. Oh my god. Hi, Froodles. Hi, everyone. Oh my god. There's so many first-time chatters in the chat. Hello, everyone. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I just feel like a celebrity just walked into my stream, and I'm not quite sure how to feel about that. I'm feeling very excited. Hello. Thank you, Oliver, for the gift subs. You bring some friends. Thank you for bringing some friends. I am arting. Hello, Hannah. I am the celebrity. I love that. You're all celebrities. Yes, enjoy my stuff alert. Oh my goodness. Oh no, Bryony's here. We haven't got Bunny Cam. Oh no, Bunny Cam is currently offline. I'm sorry. I am currently working on a massive picture. Let me zoom out a little bit. This is a work in progress. Hey. Oh, there was another sub. I think there was another sub advert. I missed it. Another sub. Thank you, Oliver. Oh. With an owl bartender, yes. Yeah, bunny morning time. It's difficult. They're kind of asleep most of the time, so we might have to throw them some treats or something, so that they come out of their little house and from their sleepy time. And picture could use more bunnies. That's actually true. The picture doesn't actually have any bunnies at this time. Maybe I'll have to sneak some in. But that's why you don't stream, so that you get stream raid bomb. But this is amazing. Yeah, I'm basically working for some friends of mine who have a YouTube channel. They do a lot of let's plays, RPGs, and stuff. And this is basically a tavern with lots of characters from the various let's plays. So we've got sort of sci-fi and Cthulhu characters together with D&D characters over here and fantasy characters back there. So we've got a D&D round over here with a bunch of you know, a gnome and a dwarf and stuff, and then we've got a lovely naked-chested men over here, which was a really fun let's play with glorious moustaches. And thank you guys, thank you for the lovely comments. It's very nice. And yes, and an owl, this owl specifically is their mascot. So he's of course the bartender. He's called Heinz. Yes, I'm from Germany. Oh my god, you're coming to Heidelberg. I'm from Heidelberg. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the hope you enjoy the town. We've got a lovely castle. So this owl is their mascot. This is supposed to be a sort of a Star Warsy kind of bar. We have a bunch of birds. Oh yeah, you should check out the birds. I think you might enjoy those. If anyone knows Humblewood, that's basically the birds from Humblewood. Thank you. No way. Yeah, I've checked out your streams as well, Broodles, and I had no idea. That's really cool. I mean, I know I don't know you, but I don't know, like, to drop me a message or something. I'm literally here and I'm self-employed. So I've got time if you want to meet a fellow streamer. Oh. Oh, thank you. Oh my god. Thank you, Jason, for another gift sub. Oh, that's really kind. And hi Arzach, and enjoy your gift sub. I don't know if Arzach is online, but You visiting the brother and excited for the Christmas markets? Yes, that's true. The Christmas markets are quite nice here. A fellow doodler, that's true. Oh, this is so awesome. I'm so nice to see so many new people here. It's really cool. Yeah, no, I'm from Germany. Like this Let's Play picture is basically for a community that's also German, and they're called Orkenspalter. They also have a English channel called Orkklever, which is also pretty cool. We did a bunch of English Let's Plays as well, and I was in some of them. Also, I believe there's some furious sweeping of the bunnies going on in the background, so we might have bunny cam very soon. I say it's furious. Yes, Mookie, we also have, I also was invited to the art stream squad with Mookie and Kaz and Hansan and some others, and it's very cool. Late to Bryony's stream, but happy to have caught the raid. I'm happy too. Funny time! Hansan is also great, yes. Yeah, and she actually doesn't live too far away from me too, so that was cool. That was a cool discovery as well. You get more bunny in one day. Yes, you might. I was so happy. I always loved Bryony's bunny cam. Oh, thank you for the cheers! Thank you, Kyle Parker. I always loved the bunny cam, and then when we got a new bunny recently because one of my previous bunnies died sadly, and we got a new friend for my current bunny, and she also had a camera too, that she didn't need anymore for her bunnies, and so I'm currently using that camera, and I was like, oh, I've got a camera now. That means we can have a bunny cam. I was so excited about it. It was a sweet bunny, yes, but we got a new friend for him now, so he's not lonely anymore. Oh my god, we've got a level 2 or level 1 hype train going on. This is insane. Sorry, I'm just sitting here. I'm drinking my tea. I'm drinking my tea. Ooh, Kyle Parker has the best nickname. Check this out. I actually did a little drawing for Kyle Parker. I did Kai Alpaca as an owl. There you go. You got little Kai Alpaca there. Oh, thank you for the cheers. Hype train cheer. How did the bonding go? Yeah, it actually went really well. We had the previous bonding also went pretty well. Before that, we had a really bad experience once, so we were super careful. So we had one bunny over once. And she was so feisty. Like, she was this really gorgeous, beautiful sort of like light brown colored bunny. She actually looked a little bit like your color wise, like a bit like your Fifi, I think. But yeah, she was gorgeous. But she was pretty big, and you know, she was definitely in charge. And I think my bunny, my previous bunny, he was a bit how do you say that? He was a bit put off by that, because I think he was he's a very comfortable boy, and I think he was not accustomed to having such a strong lady in charge. So unfortunately the bonding did not work out very well. They did, yeah. But this time around we have a lovely bunny. We got a new bunny called Smarty, and our resident bunny is called Panda, because it looks like a panda. And Smarty and Panda, I think they kind of hit it off right away. They had a little bit of a scuffle, and then they basically just started snuggling and licking each other and snuggling. So it's absolutely lovely, and I'm so glad. It actually went really well. It was like a week, 5 months to bond Fifi and Jerry. Oh my goodness! Oh, you must have had an angel's patience. Oh crikey! I have a lot of respect for that, because I remember it was a bit of a harrowing experience, you know, like seeing the bunnies fight so much and having to take them, move them apart again. I think we also made some mistakes, though. It wasn't just their fault. Hey, thank you, Jason, for another gift sub. Oh. Thanks very much. That was with Genevieve. Thankfully, Fifi and Jerry only took a week. Oh, I'm glad to hear that. Oh, goodness. 5 months sounds so hard, yes. Your first bunny. Oh, I see. Yeah, my god, 5 months. I think we made some mistakes, but that's also because our flat is not very big, so we had to bond them in the corridor. So you had to walk through there every time you came home, and it was not a very nice situation for the bunnies, I think. And it didn't work out so well. And then we let them out into the rest of the flat, I think a bit too early, and then I think they got territorial again, and it kind of messed it all up, and we didn't have the space to really do it properly. Whereas with the bunnies now, we just did it outside in an enclosure and just kind of saw how they got on. And then at some point we moved them upwards into our flat, and we had, like, I'd scrubbed everything clean so nothing would smell of Panda anymore. And we just gave it a shot. We just put them in there. We have a sort of a slightly big-ish enclosure for them to live in, and yeah. For Coco and Maya a few weeks to get them to calm down. They still change their dominance all the time, but they make it work. Bless them. Yeah, we had that with our previous bunnies as well, where we got the feeling they kind of renegotiated stuff a bit. Oh god, my socials. Oh, the bots, Frudels. The bots are not set up. Hang on. I need to program that. Pretty much just doodle Eula wherever you go. Thank you. It's a good idea to set that up as a bot command. But yeah, no, we were really lucky with this bunny, because I think she was just a previous bunny as well, she was just very determined. She was like, this man seems nice, I'm just gonna cuddle and lick him until he likes me, and then after a week, they were friends. There'll be one time a year where Fifi's like, I'm in charge, and Jerry's like, nope. And she's like, okay. That reminds me when the time when our previous bunny, she started nesting time, and she started ripping out her fur and making a little nest somewhere, and I think Panda was very bewildered by it. He was like, you know, he kept sort of sniffing around there, and she was like, no, go away, it's my nest, and he was just like, you know, just kind of huddled in a corner somewhere. I think he was very confused, because obviously he can't, you know, he can't anymore. So, yeah. I think, yes. Definitely a bunny cam happening in the background here. Let me set it up. This is very nice. Thank you! 2 more minutes, okay. 2 minutes to bunny cam. Oh my god. What? A countdown. There we go. Countdown to bunny cam. Saving up points for bunny cam. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, I think you have to lower the blind a little bit. There's like a massively aggressive sunshine. That's how the sunshine works around here. It's massively aggressive. Bye bye Soundshark. Bye bye Jason. Oh, I'm so glad you. That's a very nice thing to say. I hope you have a lovely day as well. See you later. Oh yes, if you guys like music and music streams, you should check out the Soundshark as well. He does really great DJing streams. We did a collaboration stream once where he was DJing and I was drawing to the DJing, and that was really cool. So definitely check out the Soundshark if you want to. Yeah, if you like some cool DJ work on the stream and stuff. I'm not that active at the moment, I think, but always good to know. Is it time for bunny cam? Oh my god. Yay! Gotta zoom in a little bit. There we go. Rudels, I'm not even gonna make you pay for bunny cam because this is a briny bun raid here, and we deserve a bunny cam. Thank you very much for a lovely mod in the background who quickly gave the bunnies a snack and made it stream ready and got them out of their little houses. Hey bunnies! So the little black one with the droopy ears, that's Panda, because he looks like a panda. He's got a white belly. And they've got some fennel, that's very nice. You lower the blind just a little bit more, and then I think it's perfect. Oh, right.
Yeah, the brightness.
Well, thank you, Frudels. That's a very nice thing to say. There's Kyle Parker, fan of Deep Space Nine. Oh god, yeah, we've talked so much about Star Trek on the stream. I love it. Also, you're not terrible in second languages, and everyone is so good about me streaming in English. I love it. Thank you. The bunny enclosure. We used to have the bunnies free roaming in the flat, and that was really fun because they would just, you know, hop up to you on the couch, steal your food, you know, the sort of thing. It's great. Unfortunately, well, that's a bit of a bad way to start that sentence, but so we sort of had a baby and since there was a baby sort of rolling around the flat, we were like, maybe free roaming bunnies and bunny poop everywhere may not be such a good idea when there's a little baby that's sticking everything in her mouth. So that's when we built this enclosure, and it you know, of course you always wish it could be bigger, and we let them out sometimes when there's no baby, but I wish you could free roam, but Fifi is too much of a nibbler. Honestly, I mean, it looks like they're free roaming, Briny, but that's maybe just for bunny time, bunny breakfast. Thank you. And yeah, it always looks like they're roaming free, and I'm always like, oh, it's so nice. You have this sofa and you have this space. We don't have that much space, I'm afraid, but it's still lovely to have them. I still, you know, sometimes we have friends who are like, oh, you have such a small flat, and you have, why would you have this much space reserved for the bunnies? And I'm just like, it's because they're the bunnies and part of the family. So yeah. I just hear the crunching in the background, just like crunch, 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 crunch. If you're downstairs, they're out, but at night they have their room. Yeah, I mean, that sounds realistic. That's, I understand that though. The nibbling, yeah, I mean, our couch has been nibbled, our chairs have been nibbled, but they're okay actually. My past bunnies were worse nibblers. Panda has specifically nibbled a lot of the corners in this flat, so a lot of wall corners. So when we move out, I'm gonna have to get some plaster and fix some of the walls. Yeah. And maybe some of the skirting boards. There's been a bit of nibblage. Nom nom nom. It's funny you should say that, Kyle Parker. If they realized they could easily jump out of their cage, they do sometimes. There was a situation recently where Panda just kind of jumped on top of his house, and then he jumped from the house onto the chair that was standing next to the enclosure, and I think he was a bit surprised himself. I don't think he expected it. Okay, I'm gonna go, that was hilarious though. I'm just, there we go. Here, hello, I'm back. That was great. Panda just kind of went bump, and then he sat on this chair, and he was just like, just sitting there, and I'm not quite sure he knew how to get back. Fiona's binkied over the fence. Oh my god, that's so adorable. You know when they binky and it looks a bit like they're sort of got a spring inside them and they don't quite control it themselves. They just go boing and just somewhere else. That's amazing. I love it. Yeah, we need to let them out again. It just seems they're so confused. They're like, I don't know what happened. My bunny nature made me do it, but I don't know what happened. Bless the bunnies. Yes, I know. They don't know. You know what? I mean, not to put too much baby talk in here, but one of my most precious moments are really when Babby is sort of against the little glass, the little plexiglass of the enclosure, and when she was very little, she would be lying in front of it, and she could just lift her head. She was just looking at the bunnies, and the bunnies were looking at her. And then when she got older and older, she started pulling herself up on the enclosure, and that was really cute, and she started sort of walking along the enclosure, and she kept looking in at them, and the bunnies kept looking up at her, and now she can stick her hand in, and they, basically in the morning, she goes past the enclosure, she sticks her hand in, and they sort of both sniff her hand and lick it a little bit, because they want breakfast, and she's always like, hehehe. And she recently learned how to say bunny in German, so she goes around going, Hasi, Hasi, Hasi. So it's been a really nice journey having the Babby and the bunnies together. It's really adorable. She likes petting them because they're so soft. I love this music as well. Yeah. Cup of tea. Cup of tea sounds great. I just had a cup of tea already. I should probably stop. The first bunny we had was absolutely fearless. Yeah. Oh my god, he was this tiny. He was like this tiny white rabbit, and he was so ill, and unfortunately he died very young. We had to give him a lot of medicine, and then he didn't make it. He had like asthma and stuff, breathing problems. Whenever he was in the room and it was very quiet, you could just hear this kind of and people would be like, what's that sound? And we're like, oh, it's just our rabbit, he has asthma. And he was so cute. And he would just, you know, you would sit on the couch with your legs stretched up, and he would just walk up your legs and steal your food, and he was very, very awesome. For the fact that he was so ill, he was completely fearless. I think he made the most out of the few years he had. He was a very good boy. And then so we had to get a new friend for Panda afterwards. Yeah. That's the thing with bunnies, isn't it? I mean, it's always nice for the time you get to spend with them. I think Smarty there, the grey bunny up here, she's already like 8 years old, so a bit of an older lady. Panda is like 5, so I hope we'll still have them for a few years. Aww. Most of your friends are dog and cat people. Oh, I 100% agree with you. It's so nice to meet bunny people, and I love your bunny boarding streams as well, because it's that kind of thing of some people don't really get bunnies. You are completely right. They all have individual personalities, and you only really realize that when you get to know them, that they're so different from each other. So Panda is a complete scaredy boy. Like, he's so scared of everything, and his first friend, he was the little white bunny. He was so just completely fearless. He just did not mind humans. Everything was cool for him. And so they were so different. That was definitely noticeable. And like I said, the very formidable lady bun we had intermediately, she was awesome as well. I remember the previous owner, that was funny as well, when we went to pick up, we went to pick up the lady bunny, and the owner said, oh no, she doesn't really like strangers, she doesn't really like people at all, like she just flips out and scratches everyone. And we tried, we put her on my partner's lap, and he just had her on his lap, and she just went and sort of dug in and just went comfortable and turned into complete siege mode and just sat there. She was just like, all of her legs and arms and paws disappeared, and she was just this big warm lump. And then she just stayed there. And the owner was like, huh, she never does that. It's like she just decided, oh, I like this person. This person is good. I will sit on them. Guinea pigs are great too, yes. Guinea pigs are really cute. You were warm, yes. You are a very warm person. Guinea pig, guinea pig. I used to have guinea pigs when I was younger as well. And they are very guinea pigs when they start squeaking, they always sound a little bit like they're panicking. Animals are the better people, perhaps, but I think if you're an animal person, you gotta find people in your life that are also animal people. There are some people who just don't really get animals, who don't like it, and that's fine. Or you know, or I have a friend who appreciates animals in theory, but I don't think they would want an animal. You know, it's like you don't want to deal with the mess of animals, I guess. You kind of gotta appreciate that that's the thing you have to do. Change the music a little bit, it was getting a bit panicky. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm just gonna line out a little bit more. I just appreciate all the new faces around here. This picture, by the way, I've already worked on it for like over 50 hours. It's insane. It's slightly insane. And doing the sketches was already insane because I had references for all of them. All of these people individually. I've got so many references for how they looked, and so many different quality references. So some are art breeder pictures, some are hand drawn by another artist, some are hand drawn by one of the creators of the channel, and he doesn't draw that much, so it's like a very different like levels of quality basically. People like their friends' dogs, I guess, yeah. It's like having nephews and nieces, I guess. All the fun, none of the commitment. Love dog sitting, but have the energy for my own. Yeah, I feel that. I mean, I always feel like one day we might get a dog when we have more space. Assuming we will have more space at some point, hopefully. But right now there would be absolutely no space. I mean, there's hardly enough space for us, I think. And I have a friend who has 2 very small dogs. That's pretty cool as well. She has 2, Muffin and Mochi. What are they? Japanese Spitz, I think? They're amazing. They're so funny and they're so tiny, so you can just about have them in a flat. Panda's in panda mode. Oh yes, oh yes. He is in panda mode, yes. washing himself. Max has redeemed the bunny cam. Where's bunny cam, Max? There you go. Friends of yours at zebra finches. And the bad friend around who didn't know that they asked every time, what's the strange computer noise? I love it when he does that. He scratches himself so hard he nearly falls over, and sometimes he will thump against the wall when he's scratching himself like that. Oh Panda, if only you knew you were on camera to the internet right now. I love it watching them clean themselves. There's also like a sort of inevitability to it sometimes where Smarty does that. Like her ear will start to twitch downwards and her little paws will kind of start twitching and you can tell, oh, she's about to clean herself, but she always seems slightly surprised by it. Like, ooh, 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 the ear's coming down. Ooh. It's got such big snowshoe feet. Like snowshoes. Absolutely like snowshoes. Same color pattern as my childhood bunny. He was a Netherland dwarf. Oh, like the black and white Netherland dwarfs. Yes, I know what you mean. No. Yeah, that's why we called him Panda, because when he sits up and his belly is so wide and he looks a bit like a panda bear. And we said, oh my god, our child is going to be very confused. Because of, yeah, we're just going to constantly tell her, so that's Panda, but he's a bunny, and this is an actual panda. Question mark, question mark, question mark. There was a panda in a kid's book I was reading to her and she said, that's a panda. She pointed at the panda. Yes, I remember. Yeah, it's gonna be very confusing. Panda bunny and that's panda bear. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Because we have like a bilingual kind of household, it's already sometimes very confusing because of course the daycare people, they don't know, sometimes she will say words and to us we know what it means. It's like a garbled version of an English word, but they don't know that, so we have to say actually that's that and that's that, and so it's already quite quite fun. Oh my god. He's falling over. What a good boy. quality internet content. I suppose it is, yeah. I mean, he's really giving it his all. They're earning their treats. No, it's just nice that it's nice that I get to share this with you today. That's making me very happy, actually. Back with tea! Yay! Tea and coffee to chat, people. I would like some tea and coffee, please. I'll have the tea. Tea and biscuits. That's so nice. Ooh, a Smarty again. I'm gonna find some more food. I think I'm just gonna switch back a little bit so you guys can see the chat. There we go. Hello, I'm back. Ooh, thank you for the follow, Milo Waj. And Me Like Small Matters, thank you for the follow. And Paulinova, thank you. And Froodles, and Bridie, oh my god. And Charlie Ann, and Hanny Becky. Oh, you guys are so cool. Thank you very much. So nice to have some big faces around. That's always nice. Welcome home. Yeah, I am. So yeah, I'm most of the time I'm drawing on here. Sometimes we do art games, like artsy games, so basically games with a nice art style or an interesting art style, or who have art as a theme. We played a very tearful playthrough of Behind the Frame. If you don't know that, I encourage you to check out that game. Keep some tissues handy if you like art. You might enjoy it. Yes, this is Banana Pig's Peakwood Bay character. Yes, she's called Patricia Krakowiak. Oh, you love the art style. Thank you very much. We had a it's quite fascinating actually. What was it called? So the player is called Banana Pig. She's from a channel called Orkik, which is also a German role-playing channel. So like banana and epic, which I think is an awesome, just an awesome nickname. And she is playing a character called Patricia in Peakwood Bay, which is a fictional place. I think they basically played Cthulhu and made it a little bit like Twin Peaks. That was kind of the idea, I think. Oh, the art game. Sorry. That's there's also, I've got like all my stuff so archived on my YouTube channel, and there's a Let's Play there. So if you forget the name, it's also there. It's like a very short game, so it only takes like an hour at most to play it. And it's very sweet. It's very emotional. I think I wanted to do like a supercut of you know, me after 10 minutes of playing that game was basically like, ha ha ha, I wonder if she has amnesia, I wonder if he has amnesia, I wonder if this happened, I wonder if this happened. We were just making all of these theories up because the person seemed to be unable to remember where all of her paint was. And we were joking about it. Yes, yeah, Behind the Frame, the finest scenery, yeah. And then after about an hour of playing, I was just like, oh, my favorite color is purple, you know, so that was basically that. Ooh! Thank you for the sub, Rudels! That's odd, I got a different notification for that. Oh, it's a YouTube sub! Oh, I didn't know I had a thingy for that. Cool. Thank you. Like, where's the corgi? But yeah, it's a fun little game. Fun, but it's nice for artists. If you like that sort of thing. We also played When the Past Was Around, which I'm gonna be honest, I was expecting something similar, and I was too bad at the puzzles. I think I was terrible at the puzzles, and it was yeah. I think not getting the puzzles and taking like 3 hours to finish all the puzzles and staring at the screen like a maniac, it made it a bit less emotional, but it was still good. I just I think I didn't get it. I wasn't sure at the end what had actually happened, but also Behind the Frame, we also debated after the end like what actually happened. And only when I thought about it, I actually sort of got it. But it was a cool game for sure. I like little games like that where you, sometimes it's really good if you don't have to sink like 200 hours into it to get it. Oh, hello. Thank you. Damn, the internet's really slow. Oh, sorry to hear that. Welcome, Pumbays. Ah, you like the German voice, yes? The sexy German voice. I've come to fix the washing machine. Thank you. That's very kind. Oh, you're saying many nice things. I don't know how to react, but it's very nice. I think okay, well that's good. Meanwhile, in incredibly common as muck English. Well, you know, there you're in luck. I am very much a fan of English accents, and I don't mind if they're common as muck. I very much enjoy them. Oh, thank you for the gift sub, Oliver. Also, 237 gift subs. It's insane. Thank you very much. Also, enjoy some emotes, Brudels. Brudels also has great emotes, by the way. Yay! Thank you. More corgi time. Yeah, I think we've got this character. We've got Patricia. She also has a book with her. So why don't we do the table next? Made your stream die. Oh no, the corgis made the stream die. Okay, I think the settings are still correct from the Humblewood table. Sort of. Wow, look at that. That was surprisingly spot on. I never thought I would design this many tables for one illustration. Woke up to your voice and fell asleep to a stream and someone hosted you. Oh, hello. I hope you can, if you're supposed to fall asleep at this time, then I hope either good morning or I hope you can go to bed and actually get some sleep. Or good morning and welcome and grab a coffee. That would also work. I'm guessing you're from a sleepy American time zone or something then. Oh yeah, by the way, Fruitles, what I wanted to say earlier, it's insane when you said about the style. It's insane about how quickly my, I suppose you could say style, but how my way of drawing actually developed just from doing this one picture. This is... It's insane. Like, I never thought I'd get this much practice in, and then, you know, you get a commission where it's like 60 characters. Like, okay, you get a lot of practice in. And my first characters that I drew, they looked completely different. So just to give you an idea, right? Just for funsies. This is what I started with. And then when I sketched the first characters, I think the bard is such a good idea, yeah. So, plan B with the coffee, yay, go for coffee. Like, this for example, this was the final sketch, right? And I had, this bard in the background, he changed so much. So we had this really kind of stumpy, cartoony bard. Then we had slightly more legs stretched, slightly less cartoony bard, but I still wasn't happy with him. And so ultimately we did like a Yaskier kind of screen grab thing. But basically I retraced the whole, I redid the whole body. So I got the top body from a bit of a Yaskier screen grab. I got the loot from the internet. I got the legs from a stock photo and sort of pieced together the characters anew. And it's just such a difference because I was like, it doesn't fit the other characters anymore. Oh my god, I love that emote. The loot emote, that's awesome. Sad I got rid of hosting, you gotta rate someone in order to host them. Oh! Went from adorable baby to holy moly. Yeah, I suppose he did, yeah. He's, I'm pleased as well. I didn't think I could do it. I didn't know they still did that. I thought hosting was cancelled completely. I thought that was just no longer a thing. But I didn't know that you could still host when you raid. That's good to know. Yeah, I literally didn't know that. Sometimes I'm a little bit confused as to what's going on with Twitch. But yeah, hosting in itself. It's a shame that they got rid of that, because, you know, I mean, why though? Could have just not gotten rid of it. Yeah, must have had their reasons. So we got a little book on the table. Sometimes I'm very grateful to my past self for doing very detailed sketches. Sometimes my past self saved time, and then I'm like, now I have to do the work. But in this case, I got some roses on here in the sketch already. Because it said she has a sketchbook or a book with roses on the front. So yeah. I called it Hosty Toasty and got all excited when someone hosted because it means a lot. Oh, I guess it does, yeah. Oh, it didn't work. I mean, maybe it just stops doing that after a time. Twitch God. Yeah. Add people to your list of hosting whilst offline. Is hosting. Huh. I mean, that's weird though, because then it hosts someone else. Then what you, then it hosts someone else than who you rated. I mean, I guess gotta put more people on my host list then. I can never find the bloody host list with Twitch, you know? And does the host list even still exist? I looked for it recently and I couldn't find it anymore. I even had to, like, I googled it. I couldn't find it. But I need to delve into the scary land of Twitch settings. Yes! Yes! That's how I always feel when I go into my Twitch setting. It's like, you never know, there's like 4 subsections where it could be. It could be anywhere. Oh, give the buddies a treat! People don't realize how much you have to do behind the scenes. Oh yeah, true. Give the bunnies a treat. Ooh. Let's see the bunnies come out in... There they are. They're smarty. Ooh, give them a treat. Give them a treat in the back. Doodle the hook. That sounded slightly wrong. Pardon me. The hostess with the mostess. Yeah, man, anyone. Thank you. Applause for the man behind the scenes. Yeah, just kudos to anyone who knows from immediately where the stuff is on Twitch, because I always have to look. I always have to Google, where is this setting? Where is that setting? Like... Buddy! That's my behind-the-scenes British man. He's here for all things British and for feeding the bunny streets. My goodness, it's very difficult to sketch roses that have been sketched but into perspective. Eh? Something like this? Kinda looks like he's just processing all the treats. Bunnies must be very confused at this point, because normally they just sleep at this time. No, they're just like, going on? How many treats? There we go, book with roses. Hello, a British human in exile, Frudels. What do you call yourself? Brexit refugee? Back to the house, back to sleep. So now it comes in handy that I have done a lot of still lives of cups. Oh, enjoy footage of Bunny in the toilet. You escaped the madness. Yeah, I suppose you did. I mean, there's a specific kind of madness to living in Germany, I'm not gonna lie. But he's adapting to it very well, I think. Sketching flowers hard without reference. Oh, that's not done without reference. I had a reference to start with. But yeah, it's I did the sketch with a reference and then put it into perspective on the book, so I just sort of pulled it into shape. And now I had to line over it, and then you have to trust yourself when you do the line art to keep to the lines that are there and not try to fix the perspective or something. Okay. Hello, I'm back. Hashtag artist problems, yeah. Yeah, that was the artist problem as well, right? I had to go back and redo some of my beginning sketches after I'd done the 60 characters. I went back to character 1, 2, and 3 and basically re-sketched them because I was like, I got better, and now I have to fix them. Ooh, hydrate. Ooh, aha. Let's see the background. Thank you. Good reminder after talking too much. There we go. So we've got this sort of outside and then inside of the cup handle. Looks a bit wrong. Something like that. I probably shouldn't put too much effort into the coffee cups that you won't be able to see at the end. Oh, 2 hydrates. Oh, thank you. And a save reminder. Oh, that's actually a good point. Save the picture. It always takes a little while to save it. I was so impatient. I'm like, damn it, I should really do the sketch again. Nah. Yeah. That's how I come to be in a situation where I curse past Yule for not sketching properly. We had a funny situation with this picture as well not too long ago. I've only recently discovered that Clip Studio Paint, which I'm using to draw, has added a automatic time-lapse recording feature. So I'm time-lapse recording this as I draw it. And at some point, I took forever to open the picture because it was 2.5 gigabytes. It's like, I mean, I know I've got like 300 layers, but that still seems a little bit excessive until I finally realized, oh, it's because of the time-lapse that it's so big. So I exported the time-lapse as like time-lapse number 1, stopped the time-lapse, restarted the time-lapse, and now I can basically start seeing the file size grow again. And at some point it's going to get to the point where it's going to be really hard to open and close the file. And then I will have to do the same thing again, I guess. Yeah, the first time-lapse up to the point of half, I don't know, maybe a quarter of the line art, it was already 40 minutes long, and that was in speed up. It's insane. I've been working on this for so long. I really want to get it finished. And I know one of the reasons why it's not finished, it's because I go back and I re-sketch and I want it to be nice. And you mustn't be too perfectionist, because obviously at the end it's gonna be, no one's gonna look at all of the details. Yeah, I love that. BRB, my clothes washing is fallen off. Lovely. I'm not quite sure what this picture on this coffee cup was supposed to be. Did they have a specific type of coffee in Peakwood Bay? Was it like a certain cafe or something? I don't know. I was just told that they drink lots of coffee and that it's the best coffee. Maybe it's maybe we should make some coffee into the coffee cup as well, like this. Yeah, I guess we can put some steam on the coffee cup. And it's doesn't have to be quite so much in perspective, I think. I think we have movement lines in other areas of the picture. We have the cat playing with the ruby moving toy, and we have the flying owl. I think we wanted to give her some movement lines as well, so I think we can do a bit of waft of steam. We rescued your clothes. Nice. Okay, let's try for a nice... I always love how the steam looks in games like Monkey Island or something. So like, you know. Let's see if we can do a bit of swirls. One of the funnest things about this painting is doing the hair of the ladies. Doing the long-haired characters. I've learned so much about how to draw hair in the process of this picture. Okay, now a windy day, sunny day. Oh, it's good if you can dry your clothes outside, saves energy, I guess. I had some kind of picture on this. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's a cafe logo. Maybe it was supposed to be a dragon. Maybe I'll leave that off for the moment and see, just leave it as a coffee cup. Okay, and now I'm gonna be a little bit lazy and just copy that coffee cup a couple times. And maybe we'll take the handle off this one so that it looks a bit more like a different coffee cup, and then there we go. Like you always say, it's not cheating using copy-paste for small things. It's using the tools you have to make your life easier. Yeah, I suppose that's true. I'm gonna say I had to get over myself in that regard very quickly with this picture, because I needed to do a lot of tracing for the clothes. I had to trace, like, you know, a leather jacket here or there's like a little leather jacket tracing for the sketch, and here as well. But I think I did that one by myself. Suits, goodness, the loot. The loot was traced. Some of these male bodies were traced because I'm really bad at like drawing pecs. Most of these were drawn by hand, which is why they look a little bit more cartoony and less realistic. You can kind of see the difference if you know. These ones were drawn by hand mostly. For a lot of these arms, I needed a 3D arm model, basically, because otherwise they looked like paper arms, like they were really flat. So I had to figure out how to do the lines, basically. And then I realized that most of them had only one arm on the table and one arm under the table, and that was looking a little bit weird, so I had to add more arms and more hands. It's been a journey. Tracing is the first step to learning. Yes, yes. It's really nice to have a fellow artist in the chat, I'm gonna say. I'm glad, thanks for saying that, and you are completely right, of course. You know, it took me only about 30 years to figure that out. To realize that, you know, that was okay. So, this is supposed to be cherry pie, by the way. I was told it looks a bit like cheese, so... Oh no, why did you do that? Why did you draw a hand? Did you redeem draw a hand? Oh no. I guess, can I do this character's hand? I used to do draw a hand. No. Alright, you know what? Let's do traditional draw a hand then. You asked for it. You asked for it. Draw my own hand. Angry hand draw. Let me get my sketch pen. Ew, if I keep up the tension in this hand, it's actually going to hurt the hand. No hands! Yeah. Yeah. That's why we have hands as channel points, because ever since this stream existed, back when we were on YouTube, it was always hands. It was always, oh no, I have to draw hands. I can't draw hands. What am I gonna do? So we have the channel point now, reward now, where you can make me practice. It's, you know. I'm getting a cramp in my hand, which means I have to draw faster. But it helps if you just do very simple lines, but of course I chose an incredible hand posture as well. Good practice though. No, don't say that. I draw hands freely, they look like Mickey Mouse gloves. Well, that's very kind of you to say. That's not, that's just doing, you know, like quick lines, I guess. But, thank you. Stop it, you're making me blush. I have had to draw a lot of hands since 2017 because people made me do it. It's been a good practice. I will say, it's been really good practice. I hope this does look like cherry pie. I think once I put the cherries in, it's gonna look actually more like once I put the colors in, it's gonna look more like cherries. I hope. It's been a while since I had to do a separate hand, to be honest. Although people no, it has a cross. It looks less like cheese. Thank you. I had whenever I had to do a hand in this picture, people would usually jokingly redeem hands for the hand I had to draw. So that was fun. Saved me a bit of time as well. Yeah, that'll do. Okay, now next character on this, I guess we could do the chair. I mean, there's gonna be a character in the way, but I suppose this is our table done. So let's call this layer table. Table. And then we need a chair. Not the master chair from— oh yeah, there's going to be a dog. Maybe, like I said, there's going to be no bunnies, I'm afraid, because but they have a dog, so it can still be cheesecake. I suppose it could be cherry cheesecake. Right. Oh, 3D perspective. Good thing most of the chair is hidden by Asphaleel's hair. that. Like, you think Panda's sitting in a corner being disapproving. I suppose I probably could, and then see if people notice it. There's gonna be like a bunch of Easter eggs in the picture anyway. That's gonna be really fun. We already collected a bunch of challenges for people to do once they have the picture, and they could be like, oh, find all of the, you know, owls, find all of the thingies. Maybe we can hide a secret bunny in there. I think there's a few people in the community who would appreciate that. Also, thank you. That dog has also been traced from a photo, actually, because of time reasons. I think they don't actually. I think they didn't actually commission me for the dog. I think that was a request by the community. They were like, "You must include the dog," and I was like, "You are correct. I should include the dog." I'm gonna leave the chair deliberately vague around these areas because there's still gonna be a character in front of it. Oh no, we lost the stream again. It's all fine here. I think our internet is good. If hand exercises while it's saving. So I only recently, in the last couple of months, have become a full freelancer, basically. So this was kind of a side gig until June, and now it's currently the main gig. And this is still new for me. Ooh, the stream is buffering. Okay, hello, I'm back. I bet the stream is buffering because I saved the picture. It happened last time too, when the picture got so big. But that was after what Rudel said, so I reckon that's two different unrelated internet poop situations. But yeah, when I started doing this more regularly, I had to actually start doing hand exercises because I was like, holy shit, I'm not used to drawing for hours and hours and hours, and it's like, oh, I need to look after myself and I need to do hand exercises. So that's a new development. I hope the stream's back to good now. My Streamlabs seems to think so. I think there's quite a delay though, which I always see from the chat. Oh yeah, and a lot of these hands are also kind of minimum traces, like where I basically just got a hand gesture and just traced that because it would just save time. Whoops. Other layers? No? Okay, that worked. So I think this is the character who always has the dictaphone with her. The FBI agent character. Unplugged and replugged your Wi-Fi box. No, I think the stream was buffering a bit because I saved the picture. But I think that was after you said your internet was poop, so it was a freeze frame. Okay. Safe and hydrate, yeah. Weather, the windy weather is yeah, we sometimes had like streams where it got really really stormy. We got really bad summer storms around this area sometimes. That was funny as well, because we have different people from different areas of Germany kind of watching the stream. And I remember people were like, oh, the storm's moved away from us now. And then 5 minutes later I was like, yep, it's here now. It's moved south. Ooh, we haven't done the flip check yet for these two characters, so let's do that. Yeah, I'll always have to flip the canvas and then go move that eye a little bit. I think she's supposed to look at the man bringing the beer. Yeah, I think that works. And then it looks okay so far with this character, because of course it's got, you know, he's just got sunglasses on, so the flip check, so important. Yeah, it is. Yeah, oh my god, it's always that awkward moment of going, oh god, it looks horrible, but then usually you can fix it quite easily as well, right? It's sometimes it's really just moving. So for me, it's always moving the second eye. It's always like, oh, I've drawn the second eye, and it's just going, you know, and you just move it a little bit, and boom, it works. I've had to do that so much for this painting already. For this picture, yeah. Just checking my reference again for Myri's picture. I mean, it's very simple. It's really just normal looking white woman picture. Like, it's very hard to see any distinguishing features on her. But that doesn't matter. Her distinguishing features are her suit and her dictaphone. I suppose she has very straight hair, that's something. I suppose even straight hair isn't completely straight, so we're gonna have to make it look a little bit like it wasn't straightened with a straightening iron. There we go. The neck. When you sit there for ages going, why does it look odd? And then you flip it and everything makes sense. It's like the heavens open and there's like a beam of light coming down going, ah. Oh no, you're right, the stream avatars. I started them, but I didn't connect them. Oh no. Oh, we've had so many new people here and I didn't even have the stream avatars on. That's embarrassing. Sorry. There we go. Whoopsie, that's why there's a desk here. So that the stream avatars can be on them. Okay, welcome new viewers. If you are a follower or a subber, you can choose, you can do a little, you can design yourself a little avatar if you want. have something to do while you watch. You can just it's all free, like it's not paid with bits or anything. I didn't want to make it complicated. I just wanted people to have fun. So yeah, just give yourself a funny outfit. Another thing next to hands, the bane of my existence, are basically suits. I find suits and collars so hard to draw. I never know quite how the anatomy of it works. It was so funny when one of my members of my community basically literally sent me a sketch of how collars work and stuff, because she's really good at sewing and she's really good at like shout out to Verena, who's really good at geometric thinking, and she does like handcrafty things like sewing and like crocheting and weaving. She does a lot of weaving and is really talented. And it's funny because she said she can't draw, but she's really good at that kind of three-dimensional thinking. So for her, it was super easy to think about how a collar looks, you know? And for me, it was like, how does it work? And yeah, but I learned a bit from her how to do it. And of course, I had to look at a lot of references. I also have a book. I don't know, do you know SQUEE Draws? She has a book called Draw. She had like this Instagram thing called Draw Nearly Every Day. There you go, nice 80s shoulder pads, or 90s I think it was. Still gets 80s shoulder pads. But yeah, if you know the artist SQUEE, she's German. And I think I saw her on a convention once. She and some of her mates, I think I was at the same comic convention once, but basically she has this challenge of draw nearly every day, and she wrote a book called Draw Every Day. And there was a really interesting tip as well. And she's I think if you Google that, you might find her on like Instagram and stuff. She does some really cute things. And in the book, she talked a little about like overlapping stuff and how, like, I don't know, it really taught me a lot. It's very hard to explain, but like how little overlapping lines can really show how the relationship between stuff is. Oh man, that really unlocked something in my brain. I feel like sometimes you have moments like that and you're like, wow. I had no idea how to do that, or how to achieve that effect, and her stuff always looks so three-dimensional. How does she do it? And then it was like, it is great for practice, absolutely. Okay, I also do a lot of new layers. God, I have like 5 layers, 6 layers for each character line art. Oh, I'm also I'm getting a little bit quieter on the stream. That would probably be because I'm hungry. So apologies if I'm quieting down a little bit. I think I need to take a break soon. But I'm still going to continue for a little bit. But I'm just a little bit, all talked out after the excitement of this morning.
We'll be ready in about.
Ooh, 40 minutes. Thank you. Someone's making food. The bunny snack giver is making us some food, which is very nice.
So are you the snack giver?
You're also giving me snack, yeah. Not just the bunny snacks, you're also giving me snacks. 1:30, yes, it's 1:30 here. We had this wonderful discussion recently. I finally managed to update, like, to make a streaming schedule and post it on my Discord. And there was a big debate about whether I should use the 24-hour clock or the 12-hour clock. And in the end, I went with the 12-hour clock because I said, well, I'm posting the schedule in English. So, you know, we'll have to also make it easily understood for everyone who's not German and who's not too used to our weird 24-hour clock system. What's 17 o'clock? So yeah. And then people were confused because I use dashes for the dates, and normally when we as Germans see dashes in the dates, we assume it's an American writing, and then we think it's the month first, but I went with how I think it should be, with day first, day, month, year, and then that was confusing. So yeah, it's very confusing when you do international. Let's leave it like that. It's the schedule has always got German time. CEST. Yes. Let's have a bit more geeky music to wake up a bit. God, I had a nightmare the other day where I thought I'd forgotten that the time had changed already, but that isn't for the rest of the month. It changes at the end of the month, I think. Auto recovery. Yep. I mean, it's a good thing it does that. So, what kind of program do you use to draw, if I may ask? Do you also, do you also use, Clip Studio, or do you use, like, Krita or something? I've seen like, a variety of stuff on the streams. Okay, I think we have Myri's character, who is called Donna Furlan. So Donna Furlan, or Dana Furlan, I suppose, because it's set in America. So I think her arm's a little bit off. Use Clip Studio Paint. Yeah, oh my god, I've been using it for a while now and I feel like I'm still not. It's incredible, like, I will see like a tutorial on the Clip Studio asset stuff, which are really good. And then you'll just be like, use this subtool function, something or other, and I'm like, I have never seen this function, I've never used it. No idea what you're talking about. And now they're gonna bring in the subscription model. I might just get it because I need it for work, literally, but sometimes I'm like, don't like the idea of another subscription model. I left Photoshop behind because of that, mostly. And also because this works really great for comic drawing, let's be honest. It's so much you can do, yeah. It is a little overwhelming, absolutely. Trying a little bit of steam on the coffee cups. Ooh, maybe we should make a safety cup. Although, you know what, we don't need a safety cup. We don't need a safety version of everything on this picture. I've already got safety tables everywhere. And by that I mean safety copies of the table before I start erasing lines. There we go. And we also need to delete this table line and this bit of Donna's arm. I don't think I'm gonna put the steam on every coffee cup because it looked like snakes coming out of the cups. We'll have to pay soon. Yes, there's an update coming to Clip Studio. Maybe someone has the link, maybe quicker than I have. Hang on. There we go. Announcement of monthly usage plans. Is that? No, that's the 2000 update. News, blah blah blah, version 2. Yeah, maybe I'll check out these news. You don't have to pay, like you can keep yummy snake coffee. You can definitely keep using the version you've already got. So there's gonna be a version 2.0 and basically you have to, so the gist of it is it's not that much a month, but yeah, I agree, like it's just not for everyone, not everyone is able to pay even a little bit. It's basically gonna be, if you want version 2.0, I think you have to pay, you have to get the subscription, and then every subsequent update will basically be, you only get the update as long as you're a subscriber. And if you unsubscribe, I think you'll always go back to the version you had before you started the subscription. So you'll go back to 1.9, I think. They might have, I think they changed it a little bit. There's like pricing, release schedule, blah blah blah, but it's for 2023. You can still do, yes, you can do your doodles. It's gonna be fine. You don't have to change. I was gonna see what the features were as well and see what's going on with what kind of features. I love your emotes. They're just so cute. Hey, we have table, we have chair, we have Donna, we have Patricia, and now we need this guy. The description for this guy was he looks like David Hasselhoff, only stupider. He's called Mike Newman, and I think there was a scene where he had to leave the hotel with just his boxers, so I'm giving him boxer shorts. That was basically the idea. I think someone in his sketch he showed me that. He told me that. And the chat explained some of the backgrounds here. But yeah, Nico always plays amazing characters, it has to be said. Look at that chin. Oh. Well, some of the characters on this some of the characters in this picture are very realistic. This one is not. He's just a total douche bro. That has been established. I always draw the eyebrows. Must be a guy like that. IRL, yeah. eyebrows actually look like two large croissants. Batman. You mean when what's his face played Batman? Oh, which one was it? Oh god. It was the one he only did one. It was the one from Heat. What's his bloody name? Actor's name. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh god, I'm so bad with names. I will just be like, it's that guy. Val Kilmer, thank you. Thank you. Can't believe I remembered he was in Heat, but I can't, you know, remember what he was called. Yeah, we've got some hair. Fluffy hair. No, I'll just leave it like that. Just realized what music are we listening to is not DMCA. Oh, I know it's Epidemic Sound. I've had an Epidemic Sound subscription for a while, so that I can listen to music. I also used it for like speed paintings and stuff. It's royalty-free music that you can use for like backgrounds, for like stuff for YouTube videos or for streams. And if you like have one account, you can use it for all of your channels, basically for one person, so to speak. So I can use it for my streams and for my YouTube videos. I found it very helpful. Like, yeah, a bit of an investment, but I always said that's what the Patreon money is for. Being able to have a bit of music on in the background, because otherwise I think I'd go crazy. Subtle, Max, I know. I'm super subtle. Don't see that as a sorry. I didn't mention it, you know, but well, anyway, here's the link. But yeah, it's it's been basically supported by this, basically. Stuff like that, yeah. And also, you know, buying shit like the stream avatars or the confetti. That was also something nice. Hang on, I bought this on like a website with stream overlay games and stuff. I don't know where I found it, but I think it's nice to support small programmers like that. It's fun, isn't it? I really enjoy silly little dream stuff like that a lot. Little games. I think Mookie actually inspired me to lots of these. Because she had like the stream basketball and you know, all that stuff. And I was like, ooh. There's a lot of untapped potential here to have people just do shenanigans in the stream. So I started to look into it, and I want to do more as well. I want to do more, It's like David Hasselhoff. Do we also have to do a lot of like chest hair poking out? I'm sure we do. That's the Hasselhoff style. Yeah. Oh, so cute. Look at his chest hair. No, I know you didn't mean the chest hair, but I had a lot of fun with some of the other dudes. Funnily enough, also played by this same person. So this character is played by the same guy who played this character here. This guy. John Muchubert or something, I think was his name. And he has magnificent chest hair. And random leather belts over his chest. That was so much fun to draw. And also more magnificent chest hair and ridiculously large arms. And this guy doesn't have chest hair. It's just gonna be oily. So I'm looking forward to the coloring. You've got one called Pizza Time, and Tobey Maguire comes on your screen and jump scares you. I'll have to check that out in your streams. That sounds amazing. I want Tobey Maguire to jump scare me with pizza. It's like I loved how picking out the gifts for all the stream alerts, for the follows and the subs, and the corgi has become a real staple. Ooh, I hear the beeping. I hear the beeping of the food. Not the real beeping? The beeping does not mean chips? Ten more minutes to chips, I think. You easily jump scared. So chat scared. Fart sounds. You do have. I think I saw that you have sound alerts, right? You could always do what that guy did and try and sleep with chat donating to make horn sounds. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Did you tell me that? Or who told me about that? That sounds amazing. I mean, I'm just thinking of people like that other German streamer that Olobil told me about, who had like 100, how many days of subathon? And she was just streaming constantly for like hundreds of days or whatever. because people kept subbing and donating and it just kept going. And at some point, what was it? She had to stop the stream because she had to do her taxes. I thought that was great. Madness, yeah. I think I have to switch the table off again so I can see everything properly. There we go. Ooh, I hear bunny crunching again. In this case, I wanted to save myself the trouble of having to draw a hand. Fun fact, I'm the 24th most watched art streamer at the moment. Oh my god. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever made the top 100, let alone the top 50. Cool. And I'm not even doing lewd stuff. That's amazing. I'm not even in like a hot tub or anything. Unbelievable. Oh no, I put it on the wrong layer. Whoops. That's what you get for wanting chips so badly you're not looking at your painting. The fame! And it's all thanks to Bryony rating. That was pretty awesome. That was really cool. That was very kind. Don't know where we put a hot tub. On the balcony? But that could get a bit uncomfortable at some point. Also, neighborly balconies are always smoking, so you'd always get smoke from some other balcony. Nice manly chest. And I think we need one more arm bit. We'll just draw the finished arm, we'll erase it later once this guy's head is in the way. This song always makes me happy. There is some good stuff on Epidemic Sound, you know? Some of it is legit really fun. I love playing really obscure games. Oh, you know what? I did that actually. I played West of Loathing. It's on my YouTube channel. It was this kind of point and click adventure sort of thing. Sort of storytelling kind of thing. I don't know if you know Kingdom of Loathing. It was a browser game which had amazing art style of basically just stick figures, and it was massively fun and very, very silly and full of really stupid puns, which I absolutely adored. God, you know how long I played how long I played Kingdom of Loathing before I understood the joke that the first thing you meet in the game is the toot oriole, which is a bird. and it's on the tutorial mountain. And it took me so long. I'm like, what's an oriole? And then I was like, at some point I sort of Googled and I was like, oh, that's a bird. And then, oh, that's why it toots, and it's a tutorial bird. Big galaxy moment. Like, it's like, oh no. I can't believe it took me so long to realize that. So yeah, Kingdom of Loathing is brilliant. And then they made a video game called West of Loathing, and it's a very obscure game, I think, and I also played it ages after it came out. So it was definitely one of those obscure games, and there's someone came into the chat while I was streaming it and basically said, hello, you are the top Kingdom of Loathing streamer at this time. That's like, it's one way to make the list. There's another thing. I didn't know what to do with his jacket, and then I was like, wait a minute, when men sit down, they usually unbutton the jacket so it can hang down, otherwise it'd be really uncomfortable, so I have to have it hang down. At first I had it buttoned up, and I was like, wait a minute. They don't normally do that. I think there's some art clap. Some art tutorials where they're like, think while you draw. I am so looking forward to finishing this picture, and then just people finding all of the silly stuff I put on here, like the heart underwear. It's gonna be so much fun when people find that. Maybe it would be sort of like this, I guess. There, that's a little bit more accurate. Another thing I had to, I specifically tried to do for this painting was try to settle on a if this shirt would be in the way. Does this shirt have to be in the way? Sorry, I'm just rethinking. I think there needs to be like a little thing here. Yeah, I think that's slightly better. If the shirt was tucked into his boxes. Why would he tuck his shirt into his boxes though? Yeah, who does that? So we'll make a little ripple here in the cloth. Gone quiet. You've been tidying your bedroom. That is fine. You are. It's really nice to have someone so active in the chat. So don't worry about lurking. I reckon everyone else is just having lunch. Yeah. Oh, we have the boxer shorts. Now we need the hairy legs. I'm looking forward to this. Right. Kyle Packer, yay! Next coffee break. I'm still here. Yay, we're still here. We're just doing more leg hair on Nico's characters, who always plays very hairy characters, it seems. It's the right music for doing hair. I used to have a microphone that was a lot more sensitive. And it always picked up the clacking of my pen. Welcome back to hair! Let's switch off this sketch for a second and see how it looks. Very good, much like hair. Very, very nice. Yeah, the Age of Aquarius. Oh, the Age of Aquarius. Yeah. Oh, you're thinking of the musical. Yeah. The Age of Aquarius. I just realized the table does need table legs. Unfortunately, no hairy table legs, but table legs nonetheless. I think the other table leg is hidden by Asfalel, this character here. So I've made my life a little bit easier. Basically, when I assembled the sketch, I had to move around the characters a lot to try and squeeze them all around the table. We made jokes about, you know, the Last Supper a lot because it was like, table for 26, please. So we made a lot of jokes about the fact that all the characters seem to sit on one side of the table so you can see them. And so I had to find ways of hiding all of their legs behind various other people and table legs and tabletops. So these guys' legs are hidden and these guys' legs has one leg here and, you know. It's a bit of trickery. Hope maybe people won't pick up on that so much. But hey, look at that. Wow. Hide all the legs. I'm very pleased. Can edit this a little bit now. I think I'm gonna do a safety copy of my Humblewood layer in order to just feel safer, and then I'll delete some of these parts here. I know I could use masks actually. Might make my life a bit easier. Oh, this is one of my favorite buttons now, by the way. The switching the color of all of the layer to just a color, and then you can just see it so much easier. Oh, I love it. You can see what you have to edit out. Okay, I would say I'm pretty impressed. We did 3 characters, the entire table, and only one minor Eula meltdown from Massive Raid. All in one morning, and it's 2 o'clock. Oh god, for a second I thought it was Friday. No, it's Wednesday. And Walker's character, yeah. Okay. Prepare for slight stream breakdownage as I'm saving the file. Genius, thank you. You know the function? I hope you know it. In case you don't, it's this one here. So if you just press this button, it turns the layer to a color. So yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Yeah, I think I'm off to lunch, yes. Someone's giving me the sign. It's been a pleasure meeting you too, thank you! I'll definitely check out your streams when I see you online, absolutely. Thank you! I'm very pleased to meet a fellow doodler who uses Clip Studio, and it's really nice to exchange some tips. So I'll see you in your stream at some point. This is cool. This made me very happy. Also, thanks again for Bryony and Bryony's community for coming by and checking out my little art stream and my little bun stream. That was very much fun. Thank you all for coming round. Thank you, Nightcharm, for the follow. That's really lovely. Still 65 people according to my Twitch, so that's amazing. I hope you have a lovely day. Have a lovely Wednesday. Treat yourself to some nice food. Make sure you get some rest. And yeah, who are we gonna go to now? Who we're gonna send this amazing community to? You guys are all amazing. Let's find someone else to make happy today. Welcome to this world, yes. I've got another art streamer here. I think she's yeah, I've got another art streamer here. I've got another German art streamer, but she streams in German, so I think I should raid you over to someone English speaking. This is also this is a both German and English community, but I think she's on German mode at the moment. So Stream Inc. Day 17. Someone asked what I give I think she's an English streamer. Pretty sure. Yeah. She's doing some traditional inking, so that's pretty cool. So there's currently a boost train going on. Why don't we raid into there? This sounds fun. Well, yes, bye bye Froodles. It was really lovely meeting you, and I'll see you all. I'll see you all around. Bye bye. Have a lovely day.